Hello! So, if you haven't been watching, I'm Anne, and I am cooking from this cookbook right here, World of WarCraft, the official cookbook by Chelsea Monroe-Cassel. Again, I spelled it on some of my other videos. Today, if you couldn't tell by how I'm dressed, is Asian-inspired cuisine from this book. I'm starting out with spice blossom soup right here. There we go. And then we're going to do the Mulgore spice bread. Sorry, I have the camera in my hand, so it's shaking all over the place. Then we're going to do these sautéed carrots. Alright, and for dinner we're going to have the crunchy spider surprise. For dessert we're going to do this mango ice. For the drink tonight it's going to be Pandaren Plum wine. So, I'm not actually going to wear this to cook. It was just fun to put on and be like, I'm going to cook. I am going to wear my apron, however, because, you know, as everything is very messy. Today is, I'm trying to expedite this a little bit quicker because I had to do the strudel this morning. So this afternoon I'm trying to get this all taken out of the way so that I can have a little bit more time tonight to do other things. So instead of like cutting stuff up in front of you, I've already pre-done a lot of it just because I want to make this quick, easy, and fast for us. Alright. So this one should be pretty fast. Like I said, this is going to be the spice blossom soup. Alrighty, so everything is going to probably take place on my ceiling camera right here. Mostly because it's on the stove and I've already pre-done a lot of this. So I'm going to bring this, I'm going to turn it back on and get it boiling again so I can bring it to a simmer. This is chicken broth. This is lots and lots of chicken broth. And then alright, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer now. It'll just simmer away. So then I add in the tea bags. I've never done this with tea bags, so we'll see. And then it calls for 1 bay leaf. So there you go, 1 bay leaf. 1 bay leaf and a bunch of tea. Let that simmer for like 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll turn on our timer, that way we can see how long that will be. I'm just going to put it for 5 minutes. That should be fine. Let's get that bay leaf really in there. Go. Okay, so the second part of this is going to be with this pan right here, and it's going to be frying. Alright, and this is sesame seed oil. So it says to start at medium heat to heat it up. So that looks like it's heated up enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add in all this, and this has minced garlic, shallots, and grated ginger. Just in case, I'll put it up so you can see it better. See? But it says add it all at one time, so I just put them all in one thing. Like I said, I did this all beforehand, and put them in there. bags out, and they say to pull them out and get rid of the excess powder, and I'll turn this down just so that doesn't burn. For this, we're gonna add, it's called Ancient Pandaren. Yeah, Pandaren spices. This is Ancient Pandaren spices, which you have to, for the recipe for the spices, you have to get the book, because it's a whole host of different spices. Yeah, it's not an actual real spice, it's a made-up spice. I'm thinking I should peel this, but I'm not sure. I've never cooked cabbage before. Alright, everything's smelling really, really fragrant and really, really good. So 5 minutes. I'm just gonna keep on making sure that this hopefully doesn't burn. Alright, so turn that timer off, and then just a ladle from the soup broth into just a ladle in. A ladle, just one, but I'm gonna do kind of a 3, because there's kind of a lot in this pan. Right. Allow this to all cook in there. And I need to grab a cover. I forgot a cover. Allow to simmer while covered for 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So now we take this pan here, and we're supposed to pour it all into this broth. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. So the guys downstairs have not eaten lunch, so I'm hoping that this will be something that they like. Is that even? Looks like it's even. Then I got some chamomile flowers, and they say just to garnish it. So that is what I'm going to do, and then I can show you. Right, so maybe up a little higher. A little lower. They do actually look a lot like the photo, but the cabbage, it looks like, is a little bit more blue in the photo than they are in real life. I'm not sure if it turns out blue for you guys there. Maybe a little bit. Anyways, I think that they turned out wonderful, and so I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna go serve the guys their soup, and then yeah, I'll see you later. Alright, so here we are again. I'm now going to make the bread. It's the Mulgore spice bread. And so I've already preset things out. I haven't done quite as much as I did the last time. But yeah. So this is warm milk. And so I'm going to add in brown sugar, and this is the yeast right here. I'm going to put the brown sugar in first because that seems to work better, because the yeast needs to sit on top and kind of, you know, ferment. Alright, and unlike the ones earlier, she actually does tell you how long this one needs to sit and ferment for, and that's about 5 minutes. So I will see you back in 5. Okay. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes. So now we need to add in, it looks like, spices and salt. So we have this spices. It's called Mulgore spices. Here, I'll put it there. It's just a varying degree of like a bunch of different spices. You know, like made up. Again, it's a good reason to have the book so you can have all the stuff that you need to make this. Even though I'm not saying, a lot of people could probably guess how much of things go into things. This is the salt. Alright, and so after I add those in, it looks like, followed by butter and half of the flour. So here is the butter. Butter. Right. Put that all in there. Ready. And about half of the flour. I'd say that looks about half. Alright. Okay, gradually add it in. Okay, so I'm to gradually add in the flour as it comes together. Oh, that is really still very, very sticky. Okay, I'm gonna say that it's probably all good. Here's my bread. I'm just gonna set it in there, and then they say to put then it says to put a tea towel over it. So just a tea towel. Okay, so there's the tea towel, and to put it greased, let it rise for about an hour or until it doubled in size. So I will see you back here in about an hour. Yeah. Alright, so we're back for our bread, and let's see how it did. I've checked on it, but not really. So I think definitely doubled in size. Okay, let me show you from the ceiling here. But holy cow, yeah, it's really big now. Actually, got my parchment paper and my baking sheet right there, and it says I want to shape this into an oblong. oblong piece of dough. Okay, so that's pretty oblong right there, because it wants us to allow it to rise for another 30 minutes. Okay. All right, so we are back with our second rising. Now it says to decorate it by cutting it with making slashes with a sharp knife. I don't know how sharp this is going to be, but there we go. Maybe 2, because it looks like, well, I'll do 3. I'll do 3. And right here. 3. All right. There we go. So there's slashes on the top, and then bake for 25 minutes. And I've already got my oven preheated, so I will be back to show you what the bread looks like in 25. All right, so it is out of the oven. What is my other oven? I'll just use this one. Here it is. I mean, it looks like the picture. So I will cut into it and see. Let's see, is this still even hot? No. Okay, set that there. It's been cooling a little bit. So I want to cut into the end here. Ooh, no. Bread's very hot though. Here, let me show you what the top looks like before I cut it. Yeah, it does not look good. Maybe I'll take a picture too. Oh, looks so good. Okay. Ooh, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hold it with one of these. Awesome. It's nice, thick crust. Do you see that? Oh, wow. I mean, it's great. Great crust. Beautiful. Smells really good. And it's done. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take this down to the guys. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. And then I'm going to come back. Oh, and get myself water. I haven't been drinking enough. And then I'm going to come back and do the sautéed carrots. And then also the spider balls. I think that's what they're called. I'll have to look at them again. But I'll probably be doing those like one right after the other so that, you know, I can get it done. And then the mango and the drink. So I'll be back in just a little while. All right, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to start the sautéed carrots. She's being very optimistic. It was like 10 minutes prep, 15 minutes, you know, actually cooking. I think it actually takes a lot longer. I went out and bought like little baby carrots because they're already like pre-peeled and everything like that. Because you're supposed to peel and then come into like 3 like little squares. But since I, you know, bought baby carrots, they're all ready to go. So there's that. So the first thing it says is to bring a large saucepan to boil with salt and water. And so that's what I'm doing. And then to leave these in there for about 8 minutes. And then we move on. I'm going to go ahead and put my carrots in. It says it's boiling. And they're in. Okay, so that should be on there for 8 minutes. Alright, so my timer's just ended. I'm going to drain and everything, and then I'm going to start cooking on the skillet. I'm not going to move anything over like I did last night, just because I want to speed things up again. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll be right back. Alright, So it says to melt butter, and this is unsalted butter over medium heat in the large skillet. Start at medium heat. So that's high, that's medium. There we go. It's trash. Alright. And then stir in the carrots, but only after it's melted. So that could take a little while. So I'll be back. Alright, so as you can hear, it has started to bubble and crackle, so I'm going to go ahead and put the carrots in. So then it says I want to put my soy sauce, this is soy sauce in with it. Cook for 2 minutes. So I'll see you. Alright, it's official. Our timer has ended. I will bring this over for you to look at. So that was 2 minutes in. And here I'll do, not that, ceiling fan. Ooh, isn't it nice? Okay. Let's go back. So now it says we want to mix in our ginger, which it says mince. I kind of just shredded it because it was easier than mincing. Minced ginger. Or shredded ginger, not minced. And then I also want to do our honey. And it says to cook this for about another 2 minutes, so I'll put the timer on. I'll probably pause the video for you so that way you're not just staring at my back. Okie dokie, so they are done. And ready to be served. So here's what they look like. I mean, not too different from what they looked like the last time I showed you. I'll put them in a bowl and go give them to my taste testers to see how good they are. Alright, I'm back already, and I'm going to do the Crunchy Spider Surprise. That's what the next one is. And I've already started to set up for this one. Hopefully I can move it fast along, that way we can get done. And in time for dessert, and then a drink, and then I have to start on tomorrow. Alright. So this right here is egg white and water. They said a splash of water, so I put in. They said to beat it all around. It says separate egg. So beat, beat, beat. Beat for a few minutes. So that's what I am going to do. Alright, so I've been beating here for a little while. As you can see, it's nice and foamy. I'm thinking I'm going to stop right there and leave it. It says set it aside. And then it says, so these are wontons, obviously wonton wrappers. So it says to slice these thinly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do probably a little bit at a time. And then set these aside as well. Ooh, I didn't even get through to the bottom. There's a couple. There's a couple. So I'll take a couple more off the top there. Through the bottom. Go. Alright, I won't bore you with watching me do all this for so long. Alright, so I finished. So I didn't keep cutting them. I actually found that tearing them into small strips was more effective and time efficient than trying to cut. I'm sure if I had a sharper knife it would be different. But it says to move on, and the next thing is to combine the crab meat, or imitation crab meat is what I have, with salt, sugar, cornstarch, and my egg yolk. Yep, okay. Okay, so first I will put in my imitation crab meat. If I can get it open. Okay, just it did say slice there, so I don't know why it's not open. Here's sugar, cornstarch. Seriously? Cornstarch hated. Cornstarch hates me. I haven't even made the drinks yet. And I can't talk. Okay. There's that. Starch. Okay. Salt. And an egg yolk. Put on our lid, and I am missing something. Hang on. Ah. All right. All right. So that looks good. Okay, so then I kind of wish I had like a melon baller or something. Okay, because now I have to stick my hands in there, and it doesn't smell too good. Stuff out of my way. Alright, so I have to do balls of crab meat. Okay, well, that's gonna be for later. I don't know, does that look like? Two inches on each side? I don't know. Here's that. Dip it in. Looks about 12. Okay, so that tells me somewhat how big these need to be. Can't breathe. Because I think I made these a little bit too big, but it should be okay. Okay, that should be just fine. Put the wonton wrappers all around. All kinds of covered. Got a ton of them, so it shouldn't be a problem to do. Okay, so this is taking way too long with how this is supposed to go. I'm just gonna go grab the regular wontons and wrap these up. I did do the balls with the strips. So long. Alright, I have no idea if I did these correct or not, but here they are. And they're gonna go in my taste testers downstairs. So, these are, again, the Crunchy Spider Surprise. Alright, so for our final thing tonight that isn't the drink, because I still have to do the drink, and I'm going to. It's pretty simple. I'll probably do it when the dishwasher is going, so you'll hear the in the background, but I don't care. I don't think you guys will care. So I have the mango right here, and then add in, this is balsamic vinegar. Then this is sweetened condensed milk. Finger in it. Get all off there. Sweetened condensed milk. Right. And here's regular milk. Alright, so I got my second food processor out. I had to wash it really quickly because this is the first time I've ever used this one. It is a Ninja, so we shall see how this goes. The food processor. Get down. Alright, and what do we want? Blend. Well, from the side here, it looks thoroughly blended. Let's look at it from the ceiling. Yeah, look at that. Blended. Not all what the picture looks like. The picture doesn't look like that at all. It looks like you're supposed to top out the remaining mangoes and a garnish, but I'm not going to do that because we just want the ice. So here we have fresh mint leaves, like quite literally fresh out of my garden. Keep watching for the drink. Alright, so the last thing today is going to be our drink, and it's going to be the Pandaren Plum wine. So the first thing we gotta do is pop open our sake. Okay, and I'm going to measure it in here. You can watch my face. There we go. So I have a feeling that they're going to want more than one of these, which is good because we have quite a bit of this left. And even though I think this lid is good, I want to make sure that we don't like waste any of it. Then we have orange liqueur. Orange liqueur. A little above where I want it to go. Well, actually, no, let's. That's exactly where I want it to be. Okay, so great, we're doing fine. And then this is a plum jam. And I want 1 tablespoon of plum jam. I'm going to rinse this off really quick because I want to use it again. Put it back on. There we go. yesterday this was not working very well sealing, so I'm gonna make sure that it does seal properly. Seal. I'm gonna just do it like this because no, I'm not. All right. Whew. So it says to do with delicate glass. I don't know if I have any really clean delicate glasses. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna pour these now into the glasses. I guess it's good that it's to taste with the Prosecco because there's not much in these. Okay, hopefully they just like it. See, that's the thing about these, you can, I don't know if you can tell that it's changing colors. There we go. Okay, they're both on that now. Okay, so I'm gonna go serve them the drinks. Hopefully they'll like them. I think today was a success other than my really big mess back there and it going so late. I love this. So good. But yeah, anyways, have a good night.